Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into something really beautiful, Christian names for 2026 that are just filled with the amazing themes of light and hope. But before we get into the lists, let me ask you something. Just take a second and think about it. What's the very first and maybe the most lasting gift you'll ever give your child? You got it. It's their name. And it's so much more than just a word, right? It's really a wish, a hope. It's like the very first prayer you whisper over their entire life. And that idea brings us to this really powerful way of choosing a name, what we call the meaning first approach. This is where you're not just picking a name because it sounds nice, but because of the story and the virtue it carries inside it. So today, we're going to focus on two of the most incredible themes you can wrap up in a name: light and hope. And these aren't just pretty words, they're like foundational wishes for a good and happy life. Okay, let's start with light. When we choose a name that means light, we're really wishing for a life of clarity, of guidance, of warmth, and of course, of bright new beginnings. It's such a powerful symbol for positivity. I just love this quote. A name that means light is like a 2-for-1 wish, isn't it? It's the hope that your child will either be a source of that brilliance themselves or that they'll beautifully reflect all the goodness and light they see in the world. And here's how this plays out in some amazing names. You've got Aurora, which means dawn. The very first light of a brand new day. Then there's Leora, a Hebrew name meaning my light, which is just so personal and precious. And of course, a classic like Luke, meaning light-giving, a wish for a son who literally brings brightness to other people. All right, now let's talk about the perfect partner to light, and that's hope. If light is all about the brightness of right now, then hope is about having faith in what's to come. It's a promise, really, a deep belief in a brighter tomorrow. This just says it perfectly. Hope isn't about knowing for sure what's going to happen. It's all about trust. It's that quiet, steady feeling that good things are on the way, even if you can't see them yet. Giving a child a name that holds that, well, that's an incredible gift. And you can see this beautiful promise in so many names. You have Nadia, a classic Slavic name that literally means hope. Simple, perfect. Then there's Emil, which is Arabic for one who hopes. It feels so active, It's about being that person. And then you have the strong, simple Norse name Vaughn, which also means hope. Each one is a little wish for an optimistic soul. So whether you lean towards a name of lights or a name of hope, here's the bottom line. With that one single name, you're packing in one huge, lifelong wish for your child. It's an amazing act of love.
Now, for so many of us, these themes of light and hope are completely tied up with faith. So let's take a look at how some names make that connection totally clear, adding a real divine layer to the meaning.
And the perfect example of this has got to be Uriel. It's this powerful archangel name from Hebrew tradition, and the meaning couldn't be clearer. God is my light. It doesn't just hint at light, it tells you exactly where that light comes from. So here you can see these two really cool but different approaches. On one side, you've got a name like Aurora, which connects to faith through the beauty of God's creation, the dawn. It's kind of an indirect, poetic link. But on the other side, a name like Oriel makes a direct theological statement. Both are absolutely beautiful. They just express that faith in different ways. So how can you take all this and actually apply it? How can you use this meaning-first idea yourself? Well, it's all about seeing the name not as the end of the decision, but as the very, very beginning of your child's story. It's actually a pretty simple 3-step process. First, just think about a core value, a wish you have. Is it light? Is it hope? Faith? Maybe strength? Then, just start looking up names that carry that specific meaning. And finally, you choose the one that just feels right, the one that feels like the perfect first chapter for the story you hope they'll live. Because that's really what it all boils down to. More than anything else you give them, a name has the power to shape who they are, to inspire them, and to always be that little reminder of the wish you had for them from day one. A name really is the start of their story. So the only question I have for you is, what story will you begin? Thanks so much for joining me today.